Hello everybody and welcome, I'm Son of Mowgef. It's 2 Video Tuesday and I'm playing Thrive. A couple of things I need to mention before I get into things, because I'll forget if I don't mention them now. One is, I apologise if you can hear background noise. My drill loving neighbour is having the drill of his life. It's he's been going since about 8 o'clock this morning. He only stopped about 20 minutes ago, so I'm hoping I can get a video recorded between, now and when he starts drilling again. And it's loud as well. It's like I couldn't even hear myself think earlier, it was so loud. The other thing I want to just mention in passing is that on YouTube, when I'm watching videos, I keep getting adverts for Thrive. Not this Thrive, some other game on Steam called Thrive. It's like a city builder type thing. And I thought it would be funny to be like, yeah, I'm playing Thrive, and then play that one instead of this one. But when I went on Steam, I couldn't find it, so I don't know what's going on with that. It might be called Thrive in the advert and called something else on Steam. That happens quite a lot. So, yeah, that was a thing that I went through this morning as well. I thought that would be a nice little joke, but reality got in the way. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to load up our organism from last week and continue. I've got a bunch of mutation points here. I do want to have one of these nucleus. That's what it's called, right? A nucleus, yeah. But I've kind of made this thing in such a weird way that I don't know really where to put it. I guess I could put it. Oh, I don't have the mutation points for it, apparently. Alright. Yeah, I guess I could just put it there and add some flagellum on the back. Another rather interesting comment I got was about the glucose. I was having minor to moderate glucose issues. And somebody said, you've got a metabolism which turns the glucose into ATP, but you're getting enough ATP from the rusty cyanin. Rusties, I call them, because I don't do the words good. So you could just get rid of it. And I was like, yeah, actually I probably could. I could just remove it, so it's not converting my glucose into ATP, and just rely on these for the ATP. I'm thinking about actually doing it, just as an experiment. I could remove it and replace it with one of these, I believe. I do have cytoplasm turning a small amount of glucose into ATP, but I think that's alright. In a previous video, I got a message saying that you can just put other organelles inside an empty cytoplasm, which I didn't know at the time, so thank you to that person. I forgot to mention it last week, so, my bad. But I think I'm gonna try it, just to see what it's like. If I delete that and replace it with maybe another chemosynth, I'll have enough here. Yeah, I'm going to try that. Just to see, like I say, like as an experiment. Just to see how things go. I'm going to have that as my evolution. Just see if I can build it up. That does mean I'm going to be very dependent on the hydrogen sulfide for glucose, although there does tend to be quite a bit of it on the map anyway. It probably means it's going to drain my iron quicker, but again, there's tons of iron on this map, so yeah, you can see my iron is draining significantly quickly. Again, it doesn't seem like I'm building up all that much hydrogen sulfide, but again, it's being converted into glucose, isn't it? What I'd really like to do is either find a massive cloud of it, or yeah, fill up my iron. I'm pretty much out of glucose at this point. A big cloud of glucose would be nice as well. It's kind of interesting, like the easier way to play this is absolutely just to go full plant. Yeah, it would appear that my glucose is going up. My hydrogen sulfide remains at roughly 0, but again, I'm using it to build glucose. Is that? Oh no, that's phosphate and ammonia. Yeah, there's an abundance of this here. But either the hydrogen sulfide turns into glucose very efficiently, or something else is going on that I'm unfamiliar with. Maybe a bit of both? I need some iron again. I'm going to have to keep my eye on that. I'm going to have pretty much regular iron issues. I mean, not a huge issue. Words, how do they work? Not big issues, but issues. I just need to keep it topped up as best as possible. Ooh, look, and not me. I'll just leave him to do whatever it is that he's doing. Yeah, what I'd really like to do is like build up a store of hydrogen sulfide. But that would require... God damn it, I really am having an issue with the things that come out of your mouth today. Words, that's what they're called, words. What was I saying? Yes, I'd really like to build up a store of hydrogen sulfide, but that would involve having maxed out glucose. So I guess I really should be looking for a cloud of glucose, preferably mixed with iron. There's ammonia, phosphate, hydrogen sulfide, and iron. That seems like a good mixture to me. Let's go through here. I think for my next organism, I'm gonna try one with like maximum resource absorption to see how that goes. I feel like that would be at least, you know, fun to do. So whatever organelles and body shape and type results... What are you doing to me? Yeah, results in high absorption rates. I feel like that might be a fun thing to try out. Okay, what I'm looking for... I spent so much time yakking that I kind of just forgot what I was doing. What I'm looking for is a big cloud of glucose. There's a lot of phosphate there, that's kind of nice. What I don't want to do, which is a thing that I do on a regular basis, is just kind of swim out into the void. Ended up stranded out there with no glucose and no real way of moving without, you know, damaging my my organism here. That other me seems remarkably confused. I think I'm back over here where I was previously. Let me just have a swim around and see what else is here. Very low in ammonia, I've just noticed. There is an organelle that turns your resources into ammonia that I don't use particularly often. There we go, I've got enough for an evolution now, so that's quite nice. Again, I'm low on the damn glucose. Is that... Oh, there's glucose over there. It looks like something died over here. I wasn't paying attention. Because of course I wasn't. Let's nom up some of this. I can't actually absorb those spare organelles that are there, which is a bit of a shame, but it's a hard-shelled life. There you go, there's tons of ammonia there apparently. Let's just... Oh god, I'm out of bloody glucose again now. Yeah, it just goes to show, and I may have mentioned this last week, just how effective plants are at being alive. That's a bit of a dumb way of saying it, but I couldn't think of a better way. It's just that they're so effective at getting essentially free energy from the sun. It works out very well for them, apparently. It's not all that surprising, given that there's an abundance of plant life on this planet. But, yeah, I'm not having a lot of luck with this, am I, really? Like, my glucose... Oh, hang on a minute. I'm actually building up some hydrogen sulfide there. I was going to say there's not an abundance of glucose as I was expecting. What is that me doing? Killing itself, apparently. The issue I'm also having here is apparently there's a bit of a void between me and the other resources. I do want to move to another patch in an attempt to find a cloud of glucose, but apparently that really isn't on the cards right now. Pick up this hydrogen sulfide. At least some of it. Oh my god, look at all the me's up there. Look at them all. Yeah, there's a bunch of hydrogen sulfide here, which is good. Again, the way I kind of worded it last week was the hydrogen sulfide is like a reserve fuel tank. I've just realised my my iron is out, isn't it? Oh god, I wasn't paying attention to that at all. The other me is trying to kill me. Could you not do this, please? Help! Help, I'm being abducted! Here we go. I'm going to have to kill myself a little bit to try and get some of this iron. Like, if I don't move, I don't think I die, but I also can't really get to the iron. There was iron here, wasn't there? It's up here, apparently. Oh, boy. Oh, no. Oh. I could have gone for this as a source of glucose, but... Oh, can I get to that iron before I die? No. Well, that went badly, didn't it? Was anybody expecting any different, honestly? So now I've got to collect all my resources again. I really need to stop doing this. Where I gather a bunch of resources enough to evolve, and then try and, like, max out the bars, and end up dying and losing it all. Like, this is not the first time it's happened. And I dare say it won't be the last, either. His eye is dumb. See if I can gobble some of this up. Since my glucose is pretty high. Yeah, look at that. That's great. No, not less. More, please. There's a bunch of it mixed in here. Here we go. This is good. Building up a nice supply of hydrogen sulfide here. The problem is with this is that I'm using the hydrogen sulfide. I'm using the hydrogen sulfide to produce glucose, and then I'm using the glucose to move in order to collect more hydrogen sulfide. So it's a bit of a vicious circle, really. Also, I'm nearly out of iron again. There's iron over here. Let's go and have a swim around this rock. There we go. That was pretty good. Pretty good for yours truly. Yeah, that hydrogen sulfide is not lasting very long. Oh, I saw the white here. Thought it was glucose. It's not. It's just a bunch of other stuff mixed together to create the illusion of glucose. There's a ton of iron over here, that's nice. There's a ton of ammonia right here. I'll pick this up. Oh, could you not do that, other me? Bunch of hydrogen sulfide and iron there. Oh, I'm out of it already. God damn, why can't I pay attention? Oi, stop nicking my stuff, you. It's mine, you can't have it. The population, I've just noticed, is up to 1.7. I feel like it's gone down, but I'm not sure how far away from thriving this particular organism is. It would help if I didn't kill it, like I did. There's a bunch of glucose there. I could just cut out the middle organ. I went to say middleman and realised it's not. It's not a man, is it? It's an organ. But then it doesn't really make sense when you say I'm going to cut out the middle organ. I said it anyway. Did you? No, please, no, get out of my way. Ooh, there's a bunch of goodies over here. There's some iron there, there's a bunch of hydrogen sulfide here. If I can get that all converted. Well, not all of it, just, you know, the majority of it. A sufficient amount of it. But again, I'm in this situation where I think I'm using more glucose to move than the organelles that use hydrogen sulfide can actually produce. And it's entirely my fault as well. I did this to me. It doesn't help either that I'm pretty much dependent on resource gathering, but I've also gone for the hard-shelled organism, which can't absorb or engulf the resources effectively. I feel like I've just created an organism here which is an evolutionary dead end. If it gets anywhere at all, like if it actually manages to thrive, it's going to be through, I like to say it would be through sheer force of will, but it's a single-celled organism. It doesn't really have that. It's just reactionary, you know. I did see some glucose there. Some there. Again, I'll cut out the middleman a little bit and absorb some of this. I do need... oh god damn, there we go. Do need more... what is that? Phosphate. In fact, I need a lot of phosphate. There we go, there's a whole bunch of stuff here. Wicked, I can just do my lawnmower technique. Again, I'm not sure how that follows exactly with realistic behaviour of, you know, microorganisms. I'm under the impression they tend to travel more in straight lines than they do this. But again, biology isn't really my thing, so I don't know. Maybe they do this on a frequent basis. Just lawnmower their way through nutrients, through, you know, valuable resources, instead of just ploughing straight through them. Okay, so I do have an evolution available. Feel like this might be a good time to do it. I do like to get extra resources, but I've already killed myself once. I feel like I should do it now before I really mess things up. Yeah, I'm saying that I'm going to do it, and I'm not doing it. I think there's an abundance of resources here that might be useful to the organism once the evolution has been done. How many times have I gone bleh in this video? I feel like it's a lot so far. Well, let's go ahead and do this. Do I go for the nucleus? Like, is that even gonna function? Oh, my ATP production's too low. Alright, not going to do that then. So here's the thing. Getting another flagellum would increase my speed, but it would also cause problems, further problems with the glucose, wouldn't it? But then if I'm going faster, I can collect more. This is a thing. I think I'm just going to go ahead and get... Oh, wait. If I intend to put the nucleus there, then I'm not actually going to be able to put a flagellum here, am I? I could technically put one like that. I feel like that would be somewhat wasteful. I need to actually make a decision here, and I'm not sure what that decision is going to be. I guess I could rearrange this. Like, if I put this there, I could get another one, like, here, and then get rid of this and put it on the front, and, like, push it, like cargo. Don't know why I went there with it. Yeah, look, alright, let's try that. Again, I'm going to have people screaming at me that it was a dumb thing to do, but that's not anything new. If I move it to, like, there, and then I can get another one there, looks stranger every bloody time I do something with it. And then, once I have the ATP, I can put it there. Although, I realise I've probably just thrown my whole thing off balance here by doing that. I've still got 65 mutation points. I could get that other flagellum now that I've actually got a plan. Oh god, yeah, alright, and I need to remove this as well. Do I have the points for that? Yes. The complete redesign of the organism, that's a pretty major mutation. I feel like it's worse. But there are plenty of resources here. Oh my good god, it's so much faster. Oh, I'm dying. I was so happy at the amount of resources I got that I wasn't paying attention to the fact that I wasn't producing enough ATP to continue living. Okay. That's interesting. I've got a full tank of iron. I'm less dependent on the glucose than I was, and I can get it both from environmental glucose. I feel like that's not the right phrase, and from the hydrogen sulfide. So it's not a huge deal. It also means that I could get some more rusties and sort out those ATP issues, which might help me work towards getting that nucleus that I wanted. So, I mean, I wasn't convinced what I was doing was a good idea, but it may actually just work out. Just going to swim around in this big cloud of goodies. I'm up to 2.1k population, which is pretty good. Yeah, my glucose is staying pretty high. I've got some hydrogen sulfide available to me. Maybe this wasn't as bad of a move as I previously thought it was. I am going to have to actually pay attention, though, to that thing in the bottom right-hand corner. Because, yeah, I don't do that. thing that happens with me most frequently is, like, I'll get a thought in my head and I'll try and explain it, and then I'll do that badly and I'll try to, like, reword it, and I'm not paying attention to the game at all. I'm just chilling out and collecting resources and completely ignoring all of the useful on-screen information. Again, I'm just lawnmowering my way through all these awesome resources. There's some up there as well that looks maybe a little bit thicker. Mostly glucose and iron, but I do need to keep my iron topped up. Yeah, that was actually really easy. I was worried. I'm not worried anymore. I definitely feel like my survivability has increased, but it might be just because I found an awesome patch of materials. Oh, I'm killing myself again. Thank God the devs had the foresight to make your organism flash and make noises when you're dying. Otherwise, I would just constantly, endlessly kill myself over and over like that. Again, I was trying to explain my thought process and completely ignoring the actual game. Oh, look, me died. Oh, don't know how you managed that. Oh. Alright, I'm gonna evolve here because, I keep killing myself. There's the editor. So I've definitely got ATP issues. I'm gonna have to just have this thing munch iron like there's no tomorrow. I can't use cycloids in this run. I don't really want to get this because my ATP isn't, again, isn't awesome. I'm not going to be able to get the nucleus yet. Okay, so where am I going to put these? If I put these, I guess I'll just put them down the sides. I feel like this is too much. It's too much iron. But the map has an abundance of it, so... There we go. I'm going to get some of these resources here. I'm only up to 2.1k. I wasn't really paying all that much attention, shock and horror, to the population, but didn't I go from like 1.7 to 2.1, and then I only went from 2.1 to 2.2? Although I have on multiple occasions witnessed the other me's dying, so... Again, I really shouldn't act as surprised as I actually am. It didn't really make sense, did it? Never mind. I know what I mean. It really is difficult to get these resources built up. I am getting a lot of hydrogen sulfide from this particular patch, and I am storing it now, which is a bonus if I, you know, want to go out into the void, which I said I wasn't going to do, but, you know, it's me. Captain Indecision is my alter ego. If I do want to swim off into the void, that'll definitely help. Oh, there we go. Something happened then. I think I had a bit of a growth spurt. Let's have a look. See if I can find... Oh, there's a nice bit of phosphate over there. I'm just loath to move away from that big cloud of awesomeness. There's just so much stuff all piled up in one area. It may be a bit thinly spread, but then I am consuming it deliberately and in high amounts. There you go. I'm actually full on glucose and hydrogen sulfide now. See if I can top up on the iron. There's some ammonia up there, it looks like. Yeah. Oh, there's a bunch of phosphate down here as well. I find that phosphate is more common on these maps than the... Wait, I think I said that wrong. The phosphate is more common than the ammonia. And there is an organelle that produces ammonia, so, I mean, I could try that out. I don't tend to get it all that often because I'm rubbish, and I tend to have organisms with either glucose or ATP or both issues. Oh, I'm low on iron again. There's iron here. Oh god, that wasn't enough. Uh-oh. I was just saying how well things were going. There's a big cloud of iron. Let me use some of my reserves here. Yeah, as long as I keep my eye on things, and actually remember to keep stocked on iron, it is getting more and more difficult, because I'm more and more reliant on it at this point. Okay, that's lots of phosphate. Yeah, phosphate. That's enough for an evolution. I need to just swim around here for a while, I guess. Stock up on my ammonia. Going up really rather slowly. Oh, look, there's a cloud of hydrogen sulfide over there, so I can restock on that a little bit. There's a bunch of iron here. At least it looks like a bunch of iron. There's an amount of iron here. That's what I was getting at. The problem is now, and it's a problem I've created for myself as always, that if I feel like if I add more rusty cyanins, I'm probably mispronouncing that grossly, but if I add more of those, I'm gonna be constantly short on iron. Like, I'm gonna have to constantly be swimming through iron just to stay alive, which isn't, I guess it isn't impossible for me to do that. Like, it's fairly easy to stock up on. Again, it's... I don't know, I don't really trust myself to stay on top of things. I'm not a person that does well when my attention is divided between multiple things. Like, I need to manage this organism's fairly awkward resource needs, and I've got to remember to talk. That is another thing that I do, that when I'm concentrating I forget to actually talk in the video, where talking is essentially half the content. Okay, I do have enough resources here for another evolution. I think I just want to grab some more of this hydrogen, maybe stock up on the iron a little bit more. Then we'll have to start making some pretty rough decisions. That's ammonia. I really want the iron. Look, you can just see it's plummeting when I'm not swimming through it. It does seem easier to survive now than it was, but I feel like that's going to be a short-lived situation if I carry on the way that I have been. Maybe went a little bit too far, but I'm also not really sure how I'm going to fix that without, like, thycaloids and whatnot. Oh, I was going to say, I thought this was iron, and it's not, and then I realised it's a mixture of, what was it, ammonia and iron. Okay, let's grab this yummy iron. There we go. I grab a whole bunch of it, and it depletes almost immediately. Okay, evolution time. Yeah, this is going to be an issue. I guess what I'm going to do here, and this is a little abrupt, I've just looked over and seen that I've been recording longer than I probably should be, considering especially that I'm recording late. But maybe the next stage I'll leave up to you guys, since, you know, there are smart people in my comments section, and I don't include myself among them. Maybe give me some advice on the best thing to do next with whatever this has turned out to be. I could technically get rid of some organelles here to make things a little bit smoother at the cost of something else, but yeah, let me know what you think down in the comments section. Like and subscribe if you're new, or you're not new and haven't done it yet. How dare you, naughty people. And come back later today for some colony survival. I forget what I did last week. Oh yeah, I did a bit of vertical building last week in colony survival. Maybe I'll utilise some of that space that we've gained this week, but that depends on how, you know, things actually go. So once again, thanks everyone for watching. I'm Son of Mowgef. This is Thrive. I will see you soon.